Alien invasion, authority versus resistance. I mean, just those two things alone, how could you not like this show? Colony is created by former Lost showrunner Carlton Cuse along with Ryan J. Condal, and it stars former Lost actor and former Walking Dead actress Josh Holloway and Sarah Wayne's Callies. This series takes place in the near future in which an alien invasion happened. You never see what actually happened in what they call the arrival. It's only reference, but this takes place about almost a year after the invasion happened, and you assume aliens kind of took over the entire world. You assume it's the entire world. What you really know about is this section of Los Angeles that's all walled off. It's into its own colony. Heck, you don't even know what the aliens look like, considering that the people that actually do the policing and stuff, they're just normal people dressed up in military garb with really red helmets, hence them being called red hats. Anyway, this series follows Josh Holloway as Will Bowman, who tries to sneak out of the city in order to find his son, well, one of his sons. He has two sons, but one of them was outside of Los Angeles when the arrival happened, so he wants to go and find his son. However, he gets caught by the Transitional Authority, the name of the organization that kind of runs things, and he's made an offer to essentially join their police force. It's either that or his family goes off to the factory, which is the place where I guess a bunch of criminal offenders go to for hard labor, and it's pretty much a death sentence. As well as the promise that the Transitional Authority will help find the whereabouts of his son so that he can go find his son. So that's why Will Bowman joins the police force. Meanwhile, his wife, on the other hand, is part of the resistance movement, the movement that tries to go against the Transitional Authority, as well as their alien overlords that you never see. So yeah, a nice little dynamic where both are on opposite sides of the spectrum, but neither realize, well, really just her husband doesn't realize that she's fighting for the other side. Ultimately, eventually comes to a clash of ideologies. There's the ideology of, well, the aliens are here and there's nothing we can do about it, might as well live with it. And then there's the side of, no, we gotta fight back for our freedom, that kind of thing. And those clash together on this show. Hell, you even sympathize with some of the people higher up, the elite, if you will, because they probably aren't really that cracked up about alien overlords running everything, but they don't think there's any hope of fighting back, so they just like, okay, I guess we'll deal with it. I think Carlton Cuse and Ryan J. Condal have themselves a very promising series. I'm impressed Carlton Cuse is able to do this show. I mean, he's currently running two other shows right now. He's running Bates Motel and The Strain. And by the way, when I say running, that means he's serving as a head writer, usually sharing that with like another writer that's strictly for that show. For all three shows. He's writing for like 3 different TV shows. Now, for me, I would find that a little difficult and would find myself at risk of losing my mind. But this guy knows how to handle it, and he and Condal run this show very well, answering questions here and there with little hints and stuff, showing different signs of what society is like, with some gutsy moves here and there. I mean, this show looks really promising. I mean, I would really want to see the Resistance grow into a real fighting force and have ourselves a real war in our hands, a real exploration into the mythology of the show, of what these aliens are, what do they really want with us, but obviously you can't blow your wad in the first season. You only need to just show enough. Just enough to get us interested, but not show too much. So, you gotta give them credit for that. This series has been renewed for a second season, which will come out next January, and I'm hoping for some more action. I mean, it was more suspense and build-up. A few action scenes here and there that really delighted. Maybe some real fight against those pesky drones that fly around, causing trouble. For, you know, the resistance, not necessarily for the government as a whole. I mean, they work for the government. I want to see more, and I hope they show us more in the next season. I mean, There's promise for that. I mean, they've been pretty good about, revealing certain things here and there. I mean, we came very close to seeing an alien in that season finale, but sadly they couldn't open the suit yet. But we are just getting started. So I'm excited to see the second season of Colony. I just don't like that I have to wait as long, but I get it. That's how cable TV works. Gotta wait until the exact same time this series premiered in order for the next season to premiere for the next year, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Colony. Definitely recommend it. I think I'll probably recommend it even better as the series goes on, because I think it's just going to get better from here on out. We got something really good on our hands, people. USA's got something really good on their hands. It's showing some really interesting programming, I feel. That's my review of Colony Season 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.